Welcome everyone back to North to Prem. In today's episode, we have our first two games of the new Premier League season. We're away to Wolves and we are at home to Burnley. For the first game of the season, we are playing Wolves, and I would think we should be well within our rights to think we are the strong favourites. This is the team we're going with. It is quite a new look Arsenal side. As you can see, dynamics need to work itself out. Players need to develop those little connections. But we've got Costa in goal, back four of Vieira making his debut, Saliba, Bichiabu making his debut, and Dedic. Declan Rice partnering with a debut, and Javi. Bukayo Saka on the right, Martinelli on the left, Pedri making his debut down the middle, and Evan Ferguson making his debut up top. We are looking very good. We've got Fatty on the bench, Cruz, Bruninho, Udraugo, Rodri, Branthwaite, Gertruda, Köpke, and Trubin. So a very good side. I've just realised I have the instant results skin on. Let's get that off. There is no instant results in North to Prem. We play every game, even the ones that are off camera. So we'll just get that changed and get into the match. I think we are on for a title winning season. If we don't, the board just want top four, so I don't think there's any worry that we won't get top four. I think we could be genuinely, I don't know. I don't think I've had a stronger squad than this in Football Manager in some time. Like, genuinely, I've won the league with much worse squads than this. So I don't know how far off this is a title winning side. I think it just depends how good the other teams are. I'm pretty sure last season City won the league on like 80 something points. I'd be surprised if we didn't get 90. I don't see a reason why we couldn't win 30 games out of 36 genuinely, because I just don't see us not winning games. We'll see though. We will see. We're taking on a Wolves side who are not bad at all. As you can see, they've got Neto, McNeil, Silva up top. We haven't really cooked so far. We've done nothing so far. Gavi and Rice both on yellow cards. So maybe we need to find some balance or something. Maybe we need to go two up top. I don't know. But we won't throw out the tactic board just yet, because I mean we have done nothing so far. This is very worrying. How is this team not scoring like 20 goals already? It's unreal. Maybe we need to think a little bit more about the squad. The balance of the side might be off. I mean, this is not a good start, let's be honest. We have pretty much done the first half and not seen it a highlight the whole time. That was very disappointing. I would expect teams to sit back and soak up the pressure against us, though, so that might be one of the reasons. We'll take Gavi off. Actually, you know what? We'll bring Rodri on for his debut, take Rice off. Do we want to make any more changes? Not really seen much from the right back. We'll bring Köpke back on. Not a great start from Ferguson or Martinelli or Saka, really. Do we give Cruz a debut? I think we give Cruz a debut on the right. Cruz comes on the right. Let's go. Hopefully we can start cooking, because this has been poor. We definitely need a change, though. So hopefully these subs can make the difference. Like I say, we've got an idea of the 11, but it's definitely not locked in. But I think we should be winning the league. So this is a really disappointing start to the season for me. Personally, I think this is quite poor. Bichiabu giving the ball away, but Ferguson looks for an option, finds Köpke in off the bench. Can he get the open goal? He can't. He goes for it. I mean, I thought he was just going to play it across the box, but he goes for an effort himself. And it does remain 0-0. Martinelli on the corner, poor delivery, and it's well cleared by Wolves. We are struggling. We are really, really struggling. I thought we would be flying. I really did. This is very worrying to me. And obviously it's the opening day. It's not the be-all and end-all of the season, but I think Wolves is a very beatable side. So the fact that it's not even that we're not winning, we're just not creating anything. We've done nothing. We've genuinely done nothing. It feels like we're going to win the ball back, and then just what do we do with it? Martinelli tries to play through Cruz. Ferguson plays through Köpke. I don't want to see Köpke having another shot. I am sick of seeing Köpke shooting. We've got all this attacking talent. He is not the one I want on the end of these chances. This is where I think maybe the formation might not be at its best. Martinelli's tired. We'll put Cruz on the left. We'll bring Bruninho on for his debut. Gavi's doing okay. Dedic isn't really playing that well. Neither Saliba. Quite a poor showing from our lot. I will say that. We will give him a little shout to demand more. This is very poor from us. We've created a bit, but it's all been Köpke, really. He's the only one who's actually had a shot. If we could just get a win, I mean, we can get the win and move on, but this is particularly poor, I think, if we're being totally honest. Gavi's looking tired. We'll bring Udrago on for him. Yeah, this is a poor showing from us. I don't think we can take any more subs on. No, we'll have to just leave Pedri on. Not a great debut from him either. This is disappointing, boys. This is very, very disappointing. We should have won this very comfortably. If we get sucker punched here, I'm gonna be raging. Wolves down the right hand side. Look, I mean they're just gonna score, aren't they? They're just gonna score. It's Justo. Oh, Neil in off the. Oh God, that was close. Off the post. Good God, that was close. We have not done well here. We've defended well. I mean, they've not had a shot on target. So, do we go ultra attacking? We might as well. I mean, there's only 5 minutes left. Oh, as soon as I did that, Wolves have got themselves. No. Don't give away a pen. Don't let the ball in. Someone win it back. Come on. Kerbke, Saliba, Kerbke. Just get the ball forward. What are you doing? That's a terrible pass. Oh, they're going to score, aren't they? Neto. No, don't do it. Oh. Seydu scored. It's Wolves 1, Arsenal 0. All that talk, we're going to go invincible, we're going to win the league, and we've lost on the opening day. Oh, it's a shocker. It isn't. It might not be. Bruninho, corner, whipped in. No one's there. Oh, it's a terrible effort. It's really bad. I thought we might have just salvaged a point and moved on, but that is shocking. That is genuine. That is awful start from us. We have got the best team in the league. I'm sure of it. But we just haven't done well there. Maybe we need to go for a 4-2-2 and get 2 strikers on. Maybe we're just playing the ball too much. I can't believe we've lost that. I genuinely, that is shocking. That is being like we have been FM there. That's got to be their only shot on target. I mean, we can win all these other games. I'm not worried about it, but now we're playing catch up already. Liverpool won 5-0 on the opening day and we've lost. That's genuinely a shocker, right? We'll move on. We'll play Burnley at home. They actually won their opening game, but we should beat them. But Jesus, I can't believe we've not won. All right, maybe it's not going to be. We're not going to maybe just do this in one season. Maybe it'll take a couple. I can't believe we haven't won there, though. That's shocking. So for our second game of the season, we need a stark improvement. We are going to stick with the same side, the same formation, everything the same. We won't throw everything out the window just yet. We do need to see much improvement, though. We were good at the back. I think we just went to fully attacking. That was a mistake. Hopefully now some players will, kick up a little bit. And, we should be beating Burnley anyway. We should have beat Wolves. It's really bad. If we don't get a good result here, then I think we might switch over for the 4-2-2 for the next game and give that a go because, it just hasn't worked. It just has not worked. Anyway, Burnley with the ball. You know what it is? We don't look at it, do we? We just look a bit slow. We need to be right up pressing, and we're just not. We're just standing off all the time, and that's not good. Burnley whip it in, but well held by Costa. I mean, we should be leathering these teams, not just winning. Like genuinely, we should be beating these 3-4, 5-0. Like this should just be such an easy game. It was opening game of the season, so we'll give a little bit of leeway for that. Pedri driving forward. This is what we want to see. These kind of players. Whipped in. Saka there. 1-0. That's what we want to see. Nice early lead. Nothing difficult about that. That is not the goal I think we'll score too often this season, a Saka header, but we needed that. We needed that just to calm the nerves. We know we've got good players. We know the system works. We don't need to question it. We will be playing catch-up now, but I think we'll do okay. We'll definitely get back in the title challenge. I just can't see this team not doing well. And if we don't, we'll probably get sacked, which is the worst thing. And then we'll have to try and find somewhere else to go. Vieira plays Gavi. He's looking for an option now. Goes himself, but unfortunately it's a bit of a poor effort, really. Goes wide of the post. I do feel like we've got too many players just in and around, and they kind of just stood there. We're not playing the passes. We keep just going for efforts. And it's not really working. Martinelli on the corner, whips it in. We've got some big boys up top at the back. We should be doing better on those. Saka into Martinelli. It's a fantastic finish. 2-0. And this is what I expected. I expected us to be running over these teams. Maybe some first day nerves, maybe just one too many debuts. But the boys have had a bit more time to train together, and now they're cooking on gas. Back on the highlights, Pedri plays it through to Saka. I need to see something from Ferguson. I haven't seen anything from him yet. Vieira looking for an option. Will not get one. Burnley will come away with the ball. Hopefully we'll win it back. We do through Rice. He plays in Saka. back to Saliba, looking for an option forward. Doesn't really find one, so he goes back to Bicheabu. It's a hard name to say that. Gavi on the turn, plays in Martinelli. He can get at his defender, and he does. Plays it through to Gavi. It's a lovely touch from Gavi. He's brought down, but it's back to Martinelli. Probably would have been a penalty anyway, but it's a fantastic finish. It's Arsenal 3, Burnley 0, and that's the kind of quality that I was expecting. We have seen some fantastic pass and move there from the boys, and we're up in 5th, so we're doing okay. We're okay. We'll be fine. Wolves are actually winning their game as well, so at least maybe they're a decent side, and we've just succumbed to a better side than we were expecting. But I think let's just put that behind us. Let's just take every game as it comes. Try and win every game, and even if we can't win the league this year, let's just try and win a trophy and get top 4, and then move on to next season. But we're only one game in. We won't write off the season just yet. I do think we'll still be in a league title challenge, and hopefully we can get a win over some of the rivals like Liverpool and City. It looks like those will be the 2 that you'd expect to be up there. So hopefully we can do well there. Man United might be up there as well. So hopefully we can get some wins over there. It was a decent effort from Burnley though. It was a bit of a poor finish really. We will make some changes. We are 3-0 up, so we can afford to give a few players a couple chances. Not really seen much from Evan Ferguson. Was expecting him to be a bit of a goal machine, but in the game and a half he's played so far, nothing so far, and I'd expect him to be around a goal a game player. Like, I'd expect him to be that good. Saka on the turn. Evan Ferguson gets on the end of it. I mean, that's very, very generous putting it down as an Evan Ferguson goal. Looked like it was just a Saka shot that took a deflection off him, but if it gets given and it is onside, so he's got his goal, and if he can get a second one, he'll be on a goal a game, so we'll keep him on, because that's what I want him to be, a goal a game player. But Ferguson gets his first for the club. We'll bring Fatty on. He's looking a little bit tired. We'll bring him on the right. You know what? We'll bring Bruninho on and actually swap them round, put Fatty on the left. Do we want to bring anyone else on? We probably need to give some time to Branthwaite, so we'll bring him on at left back. And we could probably give Thiago Cruz a run out as well. Don't really want to play him at cam though, so we'll probably hold off on that and bring him on up top in a bit. Rodri could probably use some more game time as well, so we'll bring him on for Rice, and we won't make any more changes. We'll leave Cruz for Ferguson, bar any injuries, for a bit later, maybe 65th, 70th. Give him a run out, 20 minutes up top. I do think he's probably going to be playing pretty much anywhere in that top four spots. But yeah, this is what I was expecting. I think we just had a rocky start against Wolves. We should be okay now. Burnley corner, whipped in, not kind of cleared, whipped back in, and we didn't really deal with it once again. Some poor defending from us, but it does look like we are going to be quite solid at the back. It looks like we are going to pretty much dominate games, and we've got 65, nearly 70% possession. They've had one shot on target the whole game. So 20 minutes to go, we will bring Thiago Cruz on. He could definitely replace Ferguson. There's no thing in my mind that Ferguson's nailed on starter. He is the starter for now. He's got his goal, which is important. He's off and running now, but it's against Burnley and we're winning 4-0, and it was quite a lucky one anyway. So he hasn't really shown anything that makes you think he'll definitely be the player to stay in. Looks like we might have a penalty here. Gavi, I think, was being held from the corner. We'll see how the referee sees this one. It is a penalty. I don't know who will be the taker, to be totally honest with you. It might be Cruz, to be honest with you. It might be Pedri. Could be anyone. Oh, it's actually Bruninho. And he's missed. I thought he was going to get his first goal for the club, but yeah, I'm not sure why Bruninho, of all people, would be the pen taker, but he's actually missed. So he'll have to wait a little bit longer for his first goal. I don't think it'll take too long for him to get his first goal for the club, but it will be a little bit longer, unfortunately, unless he can get a goal in this game with the time remaining. Big Branthwaite at left back, plays it into Gavi. I just like Branthwaite. I'm just going to keep him because I like him. He's massive. He actually is a good player. He is a good player in Football Manager. He's definitely not a left back, but he can play anywhere across the back four, so I'm putting him in there. Pedri plays through Cruz. I thought he'd finish that, and I was going to say that definitely gives me food for thought for putting him in, starting him in the next game, but it's actually a bit of a poor miss. It was a good ball from Pedri. Pedri's looking like an option. 2 assists already. He's looking like a player. If he can start getting some goals himself as well. But even if he just, we've got goals on the side. I don't think it matters if he scores a load. I think if he can just assist a load, that would be really good. Saliba doing his best to try and knock it back into the box. Bruninho is not actually that tall, so he's done quite well there, and he's won the ball back. If he can play in Cruz here, he can't. He plays in Pedri, who plays in Cruz. That is a terrible finish from Cruz. He's not even on side anyway. Maybe not an out-and-out striker. Maybe definitely a winger. Anyway, Cruz from the free kick. Maybe if he can score this, he can... Oh, that is unreal. I genuinely didn't think from that distance he'd put that in. That is unreal. Thiago Cruz with a free kick. Top bins from a mile out. Genuinely, that is a world-class finish. He's got his first goal for the club. Wow, Bruninho couldn't score a pen. But I thought he looked okay. I mean, he's got a 6.5, but he worked hard, he pressed hard. No, that was good. That was a good performance. We've done really well there, and that definitely calms the nerves that we're not going to do well this year. I think we're going to cook. I think we just had a poor start against Wolves. They actually beat Sunderland 1-0, who aren't that good, so they won't stay up there forever. I don't think who they've played. Southampton, they won't stay up there forever. City beat Chelsea 3-0. Liverpool look like they're going to score a lot, so yeah. Our old boy Jack looks scoring goals, but we've done well, so I think we'll be okay. We've got a bit of an easy run to start with, so we really shouldn't have lost that. I don't know what to come back for. Man United's not a great game, is it? Man United, Norwich. I think we could go a bit further than that. Everton, Villa. It's not really that. So we don't have really anyone tough for quite a while. I don't really want to go all the way to December, though. Why have we got such a gap here? I think what we'll do, we'll come back for... Let's come back for Everton Villa, and we'll probably do maybe a Champions League game instead of one of these Premier League games. I think we just, because we don't know the schedule. I just feel like this is going to be, bar Man United, this is quite an easy run, so we don't really want to show any of these. So I think if we do Everton, we might do Everton and like a game, maybe a Champions League game either side of it. If not, because I'm just wondering what these big gaps are. If not, then we might just do Everton Villa. So the plan is to come back for Everton Villa, but if we have a Champions League game that's more important, that's more interesting, then we might do that as well. So so that'll do it. So thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed this episode of North to Prem, and I'll see you all for that next one very soon.